Hello, everybody. This is Nancy from Thisoverstuffedhouse, and I did something I haven't done in ages. I saw a little sign. I was heading to the grocery store, and I saw a little sign that said yard sale. So I took a detour, and I found some cool stuff. So I will trying to get the pillow situated because I'm in my son's room using his desk for this because I have paperwork to do and invoices to do. So anyway, one of the things I wanted to do before I forget is I would like to thank Jan Goodwin and our lovely Fiona, who is Blackie Junior Lynn, because I have a buy me a tea, and they've added a wish list, and I have two. One is for getting the kittens their shots, but the other is for repairing this overstuffed house. And thanks to the two of them, I have $13.11. So I went to Lowe's and I thought, great, I can get at least a little thing of wood putty to do certain little repairs on doors and on the columns on the porch. And I get there and I start reading everything. Now, bless their hearts that they have sent me stuff they have added to that wish list. But when I started reading the wood filler that's out there, now I know DAP is a brand name. This is not a plug for DAP. I don't like DAP. I certainly don't like their spackling for various reasons. Most of the fact that it's very soft and is the consistency of soft chalk. So it absorbs paint differently when you paint your plaster wall. So I'm not a fan of their products. Their products have failed me several times in the past. So I knew right away I didn't want their wood filler. Minwax, and this is not a paid promotion, okay? I've been using Minwax products for years on restoring furniture. So I've never used their wood filler. I've used their stains. I've used their wood strippers. I've used their wood cleaners. They are phenomenal. But their stuff also had a problem. None of the lower end stuff said you could paint it. And what needs the wood filling is where rot has set in the interior basement door, where I've killed the bugs that did the damage to certain 1911 windows in the basement. But I need to fill them in so that they will hold the glass in place like they're supposed to stop drafts before winter gets here. There's a hole in the interior back door, just a little one, but right now it has a cotton ball with masking tape on either side holding that shut. So I need something that is paintable. The stuff they have that you can use with rot damaged wood and is paintable doesn't come in a small size. It only comes in, and like they have a small size that's like, this high. No, this is a little bigger, and because there's so much stuff, it probably will be what I need, but it's $30. It's a can like 4 inches high and probably 6 inches wide. But it's what I need. So I have $13.11 because, of course, after they take their fees, I'm going to sit that aside. Now, some of it I've got here in coinage, but I've got it. And I'm going to sit it in an envelope so that I don't spend it on anything else. And that's what I do with the money for the cats, too, because it downloads to my bank account, but then I will make sure that I pull that and put it separately because otherwise it might end up going to other bills. But I am determined to get these air holes fixed before winter. So thank you. You both are wonderful. Thank you so much, you ladies, for getting me started on that. As I can, I will be adding, a little bit to it myself as I can, though most of the money I make goes right towards bills on the house and feeding kittens. So now that I got that thank you done, because I really wanted to remember that, and thank you, Marilyn and Nora, who are both members of my channel, because one is a regular member, one is part of the fairy realm. And thank you both so much as well for supporting me and my channel. Now, let's get to the haul. It was an older lady who they're starting to downsize the house, and they've got all the stuff from kids and grandkids. And I always wanted one of these, and I got it. Now, it has a spot for a D battery. I'm filming. If you want to make me a cup of tea, though, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, when I get back.
Okay. Oh, okay. You're going out?
Yeah, I'm going out and get another thing of bread and...
Frodo, Gimli.
Yeah.
They're both up here, so pull the door shut.
Yeah, I'll get another... at least one more thing of the ham salad and another loaf of bread.
Okay. I don't know how this goes together, and I had always wanted one. I will have to figure this out. But it looks like all the parts are here. All the track is in there. So what happens is there's little wheelers on these guys. And what happens is it gets to the top and then is supposed to... Come on. Well, I'll figure it out because it'll have more momentum. When it comes around, it's supposed to have enough momentum for them to go all the way down. I'll figure out how it goes. But my plan, I had always wanted one because I wanted it for my Christmas decorations so that I can build like a little mountain of snow and then have the penguins have their track kind of hidden in it and have them going down. So I think... because it's got some weight. There is a little motor in here. So I think there's magnets in here or something that go with the metal rollers and helps them move. And it is a little cruddy. It's going to need a bath. I'm not sure where this guy goes. But it's definitely, I have a red one, a blue one, and a black one. I have 3. So I can't wait to try to see if that works and get that set up and ready for Christmas. Now, another thing I bought, and she wanted $10 for the bag. And I took a chance because I remember having looked this up years ago, and they were doing pretty well. Well, they're doing even better now on eBay. This is a toy from the 80s called Fashion Plates. And you had all these little things. Oh, I've gotten it backwards. And they show different, like there's the short skirt, there's a tennis skirt and sneakers. And you'd put that in the bottom like that, right? Well, there's also other plates. Okay, so there's a torso. And you slide that in. Let's see if I can find a head. It helps to have a head. No, that's another torso. We need a head. Somewhere there's got to be a head. And some of these don't go with this. There's other stuff in here. So even if it's incomplete. Okay, there's a head. Put the head in there. So what happens then is you put a piece of paper over it, and then there's a little crown thing, and you do a rubbing, and the rubbing gives you the whole outfit. And then you could color it in and make your own paper dolls, I guess, if you wanted. But I had a lot of fun because you acted like your own fashion designer. And it used to come with colored pencils that sat in here. The plates all sat in here. I forget what sat up there. But in this little slot was the holder thing for the little black crown. Now, what surprised me is there's this other stuff. Little Van Goghs, which I've never seen before. And it's the same kind of thing. And if I can get it, we had trouble getting this to open. Because the plates are, I think more plates are in here than should be. Or they're not in here correctly. So what Little Van Goghs does is it's the same kind of thing, but it's for the guys. And it makes cars. Okay, now this one has the little This is the piece that you'd put the little black. It's a little stiffer than a crown. I'm not sure what it was made out of, but it would leave a black mark over the lines only. And so this has that. It has an extra one in there. So I've got that one, and which I'd never seen before. What did I just do with it? Because I just had a piece of it sticking out. One called Great Greetings. And you make your own greeting cards. And it's done the same way. Now, this is taped up shut, so I'm not going to open it. But there are sold comps on eBay for a fashion plates with no box. And they weren't sure if they had all the plates or not. And this. And they got over $60 for these two. So I knew the last time years ago I had looked at this, they were selling for $30. These are now selling for anywhere from $35 to $50 without a box. With a box, then you're looking at over $60. Add stuff to it, you're looking at more as well. And then I have this third one. So I'm going to clean them all up, get them all sorted out. And boys, that sucker going on eBay. I spent $23 getting all the stuff I got. And this is absolutely going to pay me back that amount. Oh, thank you.
When I get back, I might forget.
Well, thank you. So, and it looks like some of them are really cute because this is one of the ones, and will it focus? Can you see? There's a snail on the end. Looks like a snail, a mouse, some flowers, and a little mushroom. I don't know if I can get that tilted right for you to see it. But this whole bag was $10, and I should be able to seriously flip it. Now, the funny part is I may still have my original fashion plate toy. I think it is tucked away in the Army Foot Locker that's in the Black Hole Challenge room, because I packed away a lot of the stuff from my, under the, all the stuff in there is definitely stuff from like under the age of 25. I packed it all away, and it was stuff I wanted to keep. My high school yearbook and stuff from when I graduated, some of the first shows I ever did, stuff like that. The stuff that meant something to me, they're all in there. Give me a second. My live sale on Thursday went 3 hours, and I started losing my voice. And then Friday, I don't know why, but it just got worse from there. So trying to keep my voice from going out on you. Now, this has the rest of the goodies. Oh, wait till you see. Come on, everybody out. You too. And you. Now, she had a whole pile of stationery, and she's like, oh, it's all old. Well, not really. So I didn't take all of it. But wait till you see the box. I knocked over the penguins. Wait till you see the box that I did take. Now, I did pick up both of these because if I remember right, I mean, these things are from the 80s, and this one is still on its cardboard. Now, the cardboard's kind of bent, but these fuzzy pins, there used to be the little teddy bears, there used to be little white rabbits. If I remember right, these crazy little things have been selling well. People want them back. And if not, then, I could use them in a little assemblage. Make a decoration. I'm going to use a cotton swab. He's got a mark on his tummy. So I'm going to take a cotton swab and see if I can clean that up. and get that mark off. Now their flocking is in good shape and they both have their backs, but he's the only one on his original card. So, you know, if you have some of these, take a look. I mean, it's some of the odd stuff. Like if you have Avon stuff, if you have any of those pins when we were kids that had the wax perfume in them, I had a rabbit, a skunk. I wish I still had the kitty cat. And they would open up, usually their heads or their tummies, and there would be this waxed perfume in there. And they were sold for kids. And some of those go for quite a bit of money now. I only wish I wish I hadn't sold them at like flea markets, but that was in the days before eBay when that kind of upped prices all over the place. Now, I did pick up this pin. I don't think there's a mark on it. And it needs a little cleaning because it looks a little dusty, but this will be coming out. It does seem to have all of its stones, I think. I can't tell about the star on the top, but look at this little guy. There we go. You're not going to focus? Everybody says that's the trick. Put your hand in front of it, but it doesn't seem to work for me. So this little guy will be coming at Christmas time. But then these were what I grabbed. These are awesome. And then wait till you see the glass thing. So I have to sort through them because I just knew these were old. So I just started grabbing them because the graphics are just gorgeous. I love older cards because I think the graphics are better. I threw these in there. These were just random in a box. It's Cresota Flower, and it's one of those perpetual. I know what these are. My mother had a button box, and it has these in it, and so it has like all these dates, and it has the months. And what would happen is you would move the lid around and set it certain ways, and it would say the day, the month, the year. And so I have to do a little more research on these, but I think that's what this is for, that kind of box. And if not, I think they would be fun to put in just an ephemera packet. It says numerical mind reader tells your age. I hadn't seen that before. I'll have to do some more research on that. This one is just a secret pal assortment, though I don't think all of them are in there. There's only like 3 in there. Check out the One Lone Halloween card. Isn't he cool? I love the house at the bottom. Isn't that awesome? He's very cool. Oh, and inside, even better. But I like the picture with the house. I like the picture on the front. It's Rustcraft, who's not a company I've ever heard of before. But as I said, these were all just loose. Just random, loose, fantastic graphics. But then I looked, and she had 4 boxes. Look at the box. The box itself is gorgeous. I didn't even open these up. I don't know what's in them. I didn't care. The boxes alone. Oh my goodness. Ding, 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 went the trolley. What's that song? Zing, 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 went my heartstrings. Da, 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 da. I've forgotten. It's from Easter Parade. I remember that movie. Oh, wow. That is awesome. Oh, this one has a train. Glad to hear you're on your way to... Oh, look at the kitty cat. The train is on the way to recovery. Of course, there's a wedding one. Oh, my goodness. Another get well. Best wishes. That one. Oh, wait, what's the horse? What's the horsey? There's the horsey. For your speedy recovery. Now, the reason I knew that was a horse is because, look, this is the back. This is the back of the one with the horse. Even the backs have a little design. These are cameo cards. It says Chilton U or Hilton, USA, but no date. I don't see a date anywhere. But I just, wow. And all the envelopes are there. That's so cool. I mean, that one. That could be the cover of a junk journal right there. The book's wide enough. So I got them just because I saw these old boxes and I wanted the boxes. And I just was like, yeah, this is the, I did open this one because I love silhouettes. The black paper, I can't say the German word for it. But there's these little note cards. And there's 2 patterns. These are fantastic. These are for my own collection. These little guys. I think they're lovely. But I love silhouette stuff. So those will probably be staying with me. Now this one though, this is pretty cool. This will be a fantastic box to decorate with in spring. To just stand it up. And I haven't decided if I'm going to part with this box or not yet. I know the other one I will probably part with the box, but this one is just awesome. And I have an old vintage Hallmark candle. I don't usually keep the decorative candles, right? The ones like from Hallmark or from, I can't, why am I drawing a blank on the name? Girly. I usually sell them, but I have one that I've kept, and it would be just the right size to stand up because it's about this high. The mushroom's about this high, and then the fairy sitting on top of it's about here. And wouldn't this be cool to have that sitting like right here with this behind it? I think in the spring that would be a fabulous way to decorate the buffet in the dining room. But the cards, my goodness, the box is full. Look, the cellophane is still on there. I don't think they ever got used. Oh my goodness. Look, water iris. Birthday clock. Birthday wishes. These are beautiful. And never ever been used. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at all these. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's beautiful. The pansies on that. Many happy returns of the day, followed by a year that's filled with the best of everything. And you've got all these flowers in the front. Now, these don't have an image on the back. Oh, cool butterfly. Now, see, that's the same set. That's butterflies that are on the cover. There's a nice hello for you. That's a happy birthday one. Well, that's another one that opens up this way. Nice fall images. Look at the puppies. Look at the little puppies. What do you think? Cocker Spaniel puppies? Well, it's happy birthday wishes, but Easter? You know, little baby goat with a bonnet of flowers. Many happy returns. Another one, it's flowers. And this one is a cutout. Oh, yellow iris. Yellow German bearded iris. Oh, I love those. Sadly, over the years, the tree that Mom planted, it's taken over and put too much shade, so I've lost a lot of the iris. But also the fancy ones don't tend to last as long as standard. So while I may keep the box, you can bet that those cards, mind you, there is that one in there that I'm very tempted to keep. But the majority of these cards will be coming to a live sale. Now, I don't have a live sale next week. I have, because I just had one. And if you are into sewing or quilting or crafting stuff that needs fabric, by all means, check out the drop sale that is still going on. I have a craft with a little bit of fabric drop sale that's currently running. And I have a lot of fabric left over and some craft things from the Thursday night sale. If you don't need 8 yards of one kind of flannel, I will gladly cut it down for you. Tell me what yardage you want. And you can't beat those prices. I mean, a lot of that fabric was only $3 and $4 a yard, which is a steal, especially for flannel that's the old, really tight weave, high thread count stuff. And sadly, though, I could not do on Thursday night on my live sale. The just sheer volume and weight of all that fabric, there was no way to do a speed round at the end because it just was a lot. So this box will be in a Christmas sale at some point. I'll set this one away for that. Now, there's no Christmas cards in it. Bummer. There's these little tiny ones. There's only 2 envelopes. Are these used then, or are these... No, not used. But only 2 envelopes. So, but these are little. I mean, $1... Yeah, dollar bill is slightly taller. So they're just under 6 inches tall, and they're not even as wide. So you've got her. Well, isn't he a dandy? With his boater hat and his striped blazer. Got that one. Oh, look. Doesn't it remind you like Little Miss Muffet? Look at that skirt puffing away in the wind. Oh, anybody like dachshunds? 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 This one's for a Get Well card. Little Lord Fauntleroy kind of outfit. Now there's a scarecrow that's still just as creepy. I don't... Doctor Who ruined scarecrows for me now, but this one's even worse. It has a yellow smiley face, and I don't like those either. Wow. On you, they all look good. Look at all those hats on her head. My goodness. Like she can't decide. This is a cute beach one. Let's have fun. And they do, I mean, they do have images on the inside. Oh, your birthday caught me napping. This wish is belated, but no less sincere. Hope that you'll have a wonderful year. And inside is all these cute little hats. But on the cover is the little baby kitty. It looks like Elrond. It looks like our baby Elrond from the Gang of Five. I'm actually uninterrupted right now because the Gang of Five are pretty much in the basement. No, 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 no. Don't you dare turn off. I'm using the... Because lighting is like, the only light I've got is that one, because if I put that one on, then there's this big ball of light behind my head. So I'm using the glare from the computer screen to to help light me for this. Okay, so some of this ephemera is definitely going to be showing up in the live sale a week and a half from now. I don't have my calendar in front of me. So that will happen then. And this stuff I wanted to show you because I'm going to make an ephemera packet that's just Christmas stuff. Because this was some random stuff that was in a box with the helping my friend's mother clear out. And now this is the cover, but though it was for seals, Norcross, the old, you know, you had to lick the back, but that cover art would be great. And then this is one of those cards to hold money. Well, it wasn't a card, but it was, you know, it has the little thing in there. But I thought those trees would be good for that. There were a bunch of these stickers. I'll put them with it. these are cute, and the envelopes are there. And they're unused. They're not even folded up, but they're little Christmas designs. And there's 2 of the tree. So they'll be with it. And so will this little packet of goodies. They're all old vintage name tags. Honestly, I remember that one. I absolutely remember that. That's so 1970s. Abso-flippin'-lutely. You got these in the store, a whole packet. Yep, there's the reindeer with the goofy scarf and the little pup with the holly. Yep, very 1970s. And then these are little stickers. Kind of remember seeing these too. Because, you know, being the youngest of 6 and then being an aunt by the age of 10, when Mom bought gift tags, my mother bought gift tags. She'd buy, you know, and I know a couple years we got to the point where we ran out of gift tags, and she would have the Christmas cards from the year before in the top of the closet, just in case. And you'd cut them apart and make your own gift tags because, I mean, you know, there's 6 of us kids, and then there used to be the great aunts, 2 great aunts, the Annie Al and Annie Floss up in Norwood, and then you had both grandmothers, and so you had to include all of them, and then you have, like, if it were me, I'd have to have presents for all of them. I have 5 siblings. At that point, 3 of them had spouses. There were, you know, 3 daughters on one side and a daughter and son on another one. Then and their spouse, plus Gary and Roy, who, you know, still lived here because they were also younger siblings. So yeah, we went through a lot of cards, a lot of Christmas cards, and a lot of cards. Yeah, a lot. So now these, I've been searching for these forever. Now, when I have found some of these, I have sold them. In the past, I've sold a red one and I've sold a blue one. But this pair is for me. One of them actually has, I can feel it. There's a chip on the ear. But I have this ear's got a chip. I don't care. I have been hunting for this specific color. The whole reason I stopped and got out of the car when I drove past this yard sale was the fact that these were sitting on the table. And I went, oh, she has a pair. I have to find out. So all this stuff, she charged me for all the stationery and these and the jewelry, $10. And then the bag with the fashion plates, she wanted $10 for that. And it was $3 for the penguins. So $23. I've been searching forever for a pair of this color specifically, because I want them to be my witch's shoes in my Halloween decorations. I have been searching for these forever. I'm not a huge glass fan, but these I've wanted them with that reddish toe that faded up to the amber. I absolutely have wanted a pair of these since I was like 10. I am so happy I have found a pair. And to find them both sitting together in one place at a yard sale, and really, I mean, to me, I'd have given her $20 just for these and walked away. And so I got a good deal. I'm extremely happy. This has been something I have been on the lookout for let's see, I'm 57 now, so for another month. So yeah, um, I've been looking for these, safe to say, for 40 years to get a matching pair in that specific color. So yeah, they are going into my Halloween stuff. So that's for me, absolutely. So I hope you had fun seeing this. I haven't done hardly any yard sales or flea markets in years since 2020. Well, since before the lockdown, um, because of having hurt the spine, I couldn't get out, and then having the job situation change because I couldn't lift things. So it was just a nice treat for me to just stop by and and spend $23. But I will make all of that back and more so by getting a fashion plate onto my eBay store. So I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching this. Remember what I said about the craft. If you see one of my drop sales, I usually put a date on them of when they end, but you can still email me after that date and see if I still have something. I may or may not. I can't guarantee it, but I definitely usually keep stuff up until that week. Um, so of midnight that night. There will be a new drop sale posting on Tuesday that will be a book sale because I'm trying to clear out a lot of grown up books for reading and get through them. And as I said, my live sale from this past Thursday, by all means, go watch it. You can watch it on 2.0 to get through it quickly on the speed. And if you see a fabric that you really like, you cannot beat those prices. There is quilting cotton. There is yardage of some of it. There's at least three. Is there still three types of flannel for sale, or just there might only be two flannel patterns for sale, but for one of them, I got 8 yards of it. Plenty to share for anybody who wants some. But if you just want a quarter yard or a half yard or 2 yards, I can cut it down and we figure out the price because it was all priced per yard of anything that was yardage. So we can make arrangements. So let me know, and I hope you enjoyed this lovely little surprise. Watch for some of this in upcoming sales. As I said, next week, next Thursday night's live will be a chat and work with me. And then the following week would be another live sale. And that's all I'm going to say about plans for the future for sales. I am trying to figure out when, amidst scout weekends, I might be able to do a live sale, either with Lisa at Flippin' Crazy, because she has invited me numerous times to come over to her channel, and maybe do it on a Sunday, or maybe just do a quick sale live on my own on a Sunday. But I'm trying to plan it out of when I could do a sale in the daylight. That's what I'm trying to figure out, because I'd like to get one of them in at least October, November, and December. I want to do at least one live sale during the day at some point on a weekend for you, for on my channel. I just haven't figured out how, when, or what I would be doing. So I hope you enjoyed all this. If you see something that you just can't live without, you can always email me. Not the glass shoes, though. Sorry. But otherwise, watch for these to all be coming up in upcoming sales. Usually this kind of ephemera doesn't make it into a drop sale. These are usually offer up packs in my live sale, which is at 11 p.m. on Thursday nights. And as I said, I alternate every other. And I hope you enjoyed this. I do have memberships. If you are a Fairy Realm member, which is $4.99 a month, you get the drop sales 24 hours in advance of everyone else. So you see those on Mondays. There are videos just for members and shout outs. There is a membership that's only $1.99 a month. And you see videos that nobody else sees that are just for the members. And so if you really like what you see and want to enjoy the journey of someone who has inherited 3 estates worth of stuff, and now because she had to give up the last storage unit, it had been 3 storage units, it was down to 1. But it's all in my house now. So now my house looks like the hoarder house. So if you want to enjoy the journey with me on what we're going through, what treasure hunts we find, then by all means, like, subscribe, become a member. I'd greatly appreciate that. And I hope you have a great week. Bye, everybody.